Hi guys, this is Daily Wish here. Thank you so much for coming back on my channel and I hope you guys are doing awesome. So just before starting the video, I want to congratulate to all the people who have shared their success stories with me. First of all, thank you so much for all the trust that you have placed in my coaching and in my routine, manifestation routine. And I'm so happy you guys are sharing all the small and big successes with me. So yes, congratulations to all of you, and I am expecting more and more from you because you are the manifestation God, the manifesting beast. So yes, why not? You can just create anything out of the thin air if you want to, right? So with this happy note, I want to start today's video, which is related with how to deal with the intrusive thoughts, the negative thoughts. So yes, many of you are still struggling with doubts, intrusive thoughts and whatnot, and you have no idea how to deal with it, because every time you start with the routine, you start doing whatever have been told to you, be it affirmation or visualization, but you still come back to the same mindset, which is a negative mindset, where you are feeling doubtful, where you are feeling all the intrusive negative thoughts which keeps popping up in your mind, and it is just not letting you go to move on to the next state of mind. So why is this happening? First of all, I want to make you understand why, and then secondly, what is the next thing that you are supposed to do to deal with this kind of mindset. So first of all, the reason why you are feeling this kind of negative thought, or you are still facing these doubts, the reason is because you are having a very poor self concept. It just means that you are holding an assumption that you cannot manifest anything, life is so hard for you, or nothing works out for you, and blah 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 whatnot. So my advice to you here is that please start working on your self concept, and if you still have lots and lots of doubts, please have a coaching with me. I can clarify these doubts one on one, which would be so much easier for you. First of all, at the level of understanding, second of all, how to apply the law and its techniques while manifesting anything that you want, and by maintaining your extremely good self concept. Now, if you change your self concept, if you start believing in yourself and start working on your self concept, it is not going to change your perception towards life, but it is going to change everything around you and within you. Okay, you are now going to view yourself as a different person, because you are someone who can manifest instantly now after working on your self concept. You are someone who is amazing at manifesting, and not just that, you are someone who can get anything at all, anything under the sun, anything that you want. And yes, it is this easy. Okay, now do you understand the power of self concept here? The meaning of self concept is in itself is that understanding that you do have the power to change anything at any point. So the first step to change your self concept is to accept that you are God. And please understand something. In my last video also, I've told you that for God, there is no limitation. You are the creative power. So try to remember that there is no limit to God's creative power, or for that matter, your own power of belief. Okay, so you need to persuade yourself that things are as you desire them to be. Now, the most important thing is, once you have accepted it, now fall asleep in this assumption, live in this assumption, and live as if this is your act of faith. This is what you believe in. This is what you understand. This is what you exercise a day in, day out. Tomorrow, the world will begin to change immediately, because you have accepted the only fact that you are God. The world will start changing to make room for the garment of your assumption. And trust me, it is going to change, and it is start reflecting in your 3D the moment you accepted appreciate this fact wholeheartedly. So if it is going to take one person, or maybe even 10,000, or maybe 100,000 to aid the birth of your assumption, they will come. They all will help you in manifesting your desire. So please understand, you do not need anybody's consent, you do not need anybody's permission, you do not need anybody's approval or validation, because the circumstances don't matter and the 3D is dead in itself. So there is nobody who is going to give you the permission that this is what you should be and this is the guideline you should be in this framework or whatever. I mean, you only need the permission of yourself to be whatever you want to be. Now, the last thing is, just simply know whatever you want, it is already there. First of all, it exists and you have the power to get it in your 3D. How you can do it? You can animate the scene, you can visualize it, and just rest of the world is going to take part in that scene to bring that desire to you in your 3D, to fulfill your desire the way you want it to be. The only thing which you are supposed to do here is just let go of the old story. So I literally want you to visualize your old story. Maybe someone who has never been a successful person, maybe someone who has never achieved what they ever wanted. Imagine yourself the biggest loser if you want to. It's okay, it's totally fine. But once you have visualized your old self, now burn that old self, bury that old self, kill that old self. No matter what you have to do, just make sure that never ever ever you are going back to this old story until you completely revamp your entire life. Are you getting me? Once you are done with this, the second thing which you are supposed to do here is just be persistent, be dedicated, and be serious. So if you really want to step into this new, ideal, beautiful, amazing life of yours, you got to be consistent. You got to persist no matter what you see in your 3D. Okay? So the more you repeat your new story, the better are the chances for the new story to show up in your 3D. The more you are embodying your new self, the chances are much brighter for you to get exactly what you want right in your 3D. Okay, so let me give you one example. So whenever a negative thought is coming or popping in your mind, what is the reason behind that? The number one reason is because your logical brain takes control. So every time your logical brain starts asking you question, because whatever you are affirming, it is completely the opposite of your current circumstances, and hence there is a big question mark in your mind that how it is going to happen, right? So when it comes to manifesting, the logic is the first thing that goes out of the window. Okay, the logic does not apply. You always need to remind yourself that you can have anything that you want, and anything and everything is possible for you. Okay, now second thing which comes to your mind is, what about the circumstances? Right now XYZ thing is happening, I am not able to pay off my loan, I am not in contact with my SP, I am not able to get any job, there are no job offer letters, or etc, whatever your current circumstances are. Do not focus on the 3D. Instead, always remember, and you can even affirm, no matter what your circumstances are, they do not matter. I always have all of my desires. So this, my favorite affirmation is, I always get what I want no matter what I see right now, which just, says it all. You do not have to worry about your circumstances because circumstances don't matter, right? Now, the third thing is talking about the doubts, the intrusive thoughts. So whenever a negative or intrusive thought is crossing your mind, instead of focusing focusing on that thought, you need to remember, or you can even affirm, that it is normal to have doubts. It is totally normal to have a doubt or a negative thought or intrusive thought, but you just have to remind yourself that you do not let these thoughts consume you. Understood? You acknowledge them. Okay, there is a negative thought. Fine. Now you just do not pay attention. You do not just engage your mind with this negative thought. Okay, you just let them go, and you keep on persisting and assuming that your desires are yours, that it is already here, that you do not have to lift your finger to get whatever you want, because you are the god of your reality, because you are the operant power of your reality, and nothing can stop your desires to manifest in your reality when you accept this fact. Now, last thing is, whenever you feel that your self-concept is just bothering you too much, because there is a one underlying thought which says that you are not good enough, because of this reason you are not getting anything that you want, because you are not deserving, you are not good enough. When this kind of thought comes to your mind, or this thought crosses your mind, instead of focusing in this way, just change it and just remind yourself, and you can even affirm that you are worthy. Just say, I am worthy and nothing is too good for me. I deserve the very, very, very best in my life. Okay, or instead just change the entire meaning, turn the table and start asking yourself, if you are having a doubt about a certain situation or a certain person, that I'm not good enough for this job, or maybe I'm not good enough for this person, start asking the opposite. Start asking, is this person good enough for me? Is this job good enough for me? And you will understand the importance of yourself. Okay, you will start getting the answers. Yes, this person is important for you, this person is good enough for you, because whatever you wanted, it this job has everything, or this person has everything. So again, you are changing the meaning of the whole situation. So when you change the meaning of of the whole situation, your mind starts getting relaxed, your mind is settling down, and it is ready to accept the new reality as it is. So yeah, that's how you deal with the intrusive thoughts, and I hope this video was very much useful to all the people who are still struggling with this kind of negative feeling or negative state of mind, especially when you are an overthinker and you keep on dragging the old story, keep on dragging the old stuff back in your life again and again. So I hope this video was pretty useful for you. In case if you like today's video, please do not forget to give it a big fat thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, as I come up with lots and lots of interesting stuff based on Neville Goddard's teaching, which is law of assumption. And I'll be meeting you very, very soon in the next video. Until then, please do take care of yourself. And before I go, just wanted to say one more time that if you are interested in getting one-to-one coaching, there is still a lot of time for you to get connected with me on my Instagram. My Instagram handle is mydailywish, and I'll be just allotting you a slot. We can have a one-to-one session regarding your problem, and you will be having a customized solution for that. And now I have only slots available after 3rd of November. So just in case if you are approaching me for the coaching, you will be getting a slot after 3rd of November itself. So yes, on this happy note, please do take care of yourself and happy manifesting.